Now, this is the perfect example of Ọba Aládé ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ wo nǹkan tí Ọba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja, the Olúbàdàn of Ibadan land, ẹ wo adúrú nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún Sunday Igboho. Nínú fídíò yẹn, ẹ máa gbọ́ tí Sunday Igboho tí wọ́n fẹnu ara wọn sọ wípé ọba wọn pe àwọn few days ago, wọ́n sọ fún àwọn pé àwọn ti wà ní Aso Rock, ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn làwọn bá wọn yanjú ní ọ̀dọ̀ President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Torí pé for a while now gbogbo wa la mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin the past president Muhammadu Buhari pẹ̀lú Sunday Igboho lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀njàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́lù wọn jàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́lù tí gbogbo àwọn sójà tí wọ́n fi lọ bọ́ọ̀sì wọn mọ́ ilé ní Ìbàdàn, gbogbo wa la mọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn. Now àti ìgbà yẹn ni wọ́n ti fi Sunday Igboho ni wọ́n ti fi wọ́n sí orí wanted list, but àti ìgbà tí Ọba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja tí wọ́n ti gorí àpèrè, ẹ rí gbogbo àwọn iṣẹ́ ribiribi, àwọn nǹkan takuntakun tí wọ́n ń ṣe. This is a perfect example of a monarch that is all out just in the interest of the people. This is a lesson for a lot of monarchs out there. Lesson ńlá leléyìí jẹ́ fún gbogbo àwọn ọba ládéládé, because ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà láti rí wípé a lot of people tó jẹ́ pé tó máa ti wọ orí ipò báyìí, bí kán máa du àpò ara wọn tàbí kán máa du interest wọn, they are always fighting for their own interest and the interest of their families and their cronies. But àtìgbà tí Ọba Rashid Ladoja tí wọ́n ti gorí àpèrè bàbá wọn, ẹ máa rí àwọn nǹkan ńláńláńlá tí wọ́n ń ṣe, and kò dẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀. If you check his trajectory when he was the governor of Oyo State, ẹ máa wo adúrú kan tí wọ́n ṣe. Tẹ́ bá bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ará Ìbàdàn, millions of people from Ibadan, they will tell you the good things he did when he was a governor. As a governor, Oba Rashid Ladoja, àwọn ni wọ́n nígbà tán kọ́kọ́ wọ orí tán win election, tán wọlé sí ọ́fíìsì báyìí, gbogbo gbèsè tí wọ́n jẹ àwọn civil servants, àwọn teachers, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ clear. Nígbà tí wọ́n di governor, nígbà tí Ladoja di governor, wọ́n ní pé Ladoja wọ́n increase salary àwọn civil servants, especially àwọn teachers. He made the interest of the civil servant, all the workers in Oyo State, as at that time, he made their interest his priority. Ẹlòmíì tó bá ti dépò agbára báyìí, he will start fighting for his pocket. He will start fighting for the pockets of his cronies àtàwọn family wọn. But nígbà tí Ladoja wà as a governor, wọ́n ní Ladoja wọ́n increase salary gbogbo àwọn civil servants, àwọn teachers especially. Governor Ladoja, àwọn ni wọ́n ń san owó oṣù 13 months fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́, especially àwọn teachers. Kò tán síbẹ̀, wọ́n wá design grants, loans fún àwọn teachers àtàwọn civil servants. Wọ́n ní access sí loan tó máa ní low interest rate, tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn rán yọ lórí owó oṣù wọn díẹ̀díẹ̀. This made a lot of teachers, a lot of civil servants in Oyo State to become landlords. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn lọ ṣe business pẹ̀lú loans tí wọ́n fún wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn teachers ni wọ́n di onílé lórí. Wọ́n gbé iṣẹ́ teacher, torí pé iṣẹ́ teacher, they will say your reward is in heaven. Iṣẹ́ teacher, especially àwọn teachers gangan, reward wọn ayé yìí ló yẹ kán wà, torí without the teachers there can never be doctors. Without the teachers we can never get the president. Without the teachers, rich people can never be successful. So Governor Ladoja nígbà yẹn wọ́n ṣe oríṣiríṣi. He put the interest of the people at heart. That is his trajectory. Now, as the Oba of the entire Ibadan land, ẹ wo àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé. Sunday Igboho fẹnu ara wọn sọ wípé ọba dìdí lọ sí Aso Rock láti lọ bá President Bola Ahmed Tinubu kí wọ́n yọ orúkọ àwọn kúrò ní wanted list, and he did just that. We have seen a lot of Obas that they have gone to visit the president in Aso Rock. To what end? To what end? A lot of people tó máa ti wà nípò agbára, àpò wọn ló máa ń jà fún. But ẹ wo Baba Ladoja yìí, just look at him. One of the nicest, men in Ibadan. He is always out there fighting for the interest of the people. And ẹ wo inauguration wọn nígbà tí wọ́n jẹ ọba odidi president wá láti Abuja láti wá grace occasion yẹn. Look at how colourful that event was. Look at how kò sí ẹni tí ó wà n'Íbàdàn tí wọ́n attend the event yẹn ní ọjọ́ yẹn ó yẹ ọba bó ṣe yẹ kó máa rí nìyẹn. You know, I love when people are selfless. Selfish people. Oh my God. Lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí, àwọn nǹkan kan wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní come to the fore. You know, nígbà tí wọ́n gbá, for instance, you know, they played the AFCON tournament in Morocco. A lot of people went to Morocco. People saw the infrastructure, the development in Morocco. Morocco is like Europe. Look at the stadiums. Just check out the stadiums, the hotels, the infrastructures, the roads, the hotels, everything. Everything is in order. Recently, mo lọ sí National Stadium wọn ní Surulere, omi ń bọ́ lójú mi ni. National Stadium wọn ní Surulere tó pé nígbà kan tó bá lọ stadium wa gbà ìgbà yẹn a máa ń sanwó. A sì lọ wo tournament ń bẹ̀ bí i 1999 nígbà yẹn náà. Ta wọ stadium ta sanwó, everything was cool. Look at the National Stadium now. Ó ti di ilé táwọn tán ti ń ta oúnjẹ, tán ti ń ta ọtí. Ó ti di clubhouse. A whole national stadium. Morocco is planning to host the World Cup in the year 2030. Àwọn Nigerians tó lọ sí Morocco báyìí. In fact, ẹnu yà wọ́n ni. They were like, ṣé Europe ni Morocco ni? Ṣé America ni Morocco ni? You don't get. Because everything is in order. That brings me to my next point. Why is it that black Africans, why are we always so devilish? Why does man who be èṣù? A man who be èṣù. Inú wa ò dá síra wa. You don't get. A máa rò tán lẹ̀ báyìí, a dẹ̀ máa sọ òótọ́. When you look at, for instance, when you go to all these countries, tó máa ń ṣe election, they go to work on election days. But election in a black African country, oh my God, it's like a war front. You cannot even get anything done without corruption. We don't love ourselves. And you come and cook trillions of dollars here, and nothing will happen to that person. We are so selfish to the point we hurt ourselves. It's so pathetic. Tí o bá ro gbogbo ẹ̀ báyìí, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó lọ sí Morocco tán dé bá wọn ní ọmọ tó bá dé ìlú yẹn tó bá rí bí iná ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ steady. Àtàrọ̀ báyìí ládùúgbò wa kò sí ná. Wọ́n ṣe múlé lálẹ́ yìí ni. Wọ́n lè múlé at any time. You don't get. Why ìta máa ń ṣe bí why ìta máa nǹkan tí black Africans tí à ń ṣe fún ara wa. Just look at the other time wọ́n ṣe election Uganda. Look at what happened. About 22 people dying during campaign and election. For what? Ẹ̀mí èèyàn tí ẹ wá jọ wá lójúmọ́. We are so selfish that we lost for power. Power dá bí ìgbà tí ayé fẹ́ parẹ́ ni. Bá ṣe máa ń ṣe in this part of the world nìyẹn. Black Africans. If you go to Algeria, everything is normal. Development, infrastructure, everything is steady. Go to Morocco, go to Tunisia, go to Egypt. All those countries, they are like, even before the demise of Gaddafi in Libya. Libya was a perfect example of a perfect state. Everything was in order. But black African countries, oh my God. Black African countries. Ẹ̀rù ń bà èṣù gan. Tí àwọn black Africans bá wu àwọn ìwà kan, èṣù dẹ̀ máa fọ́ pé èèyàn ló wúrú wà yìí. You don't get. Back to that video tí mo reference. Sunday Igboho wọ́n fi ìdùnnú, wọ́n fi ẹ̀hónú, in fact, he expressed his own gratitude to Oba of Ibadan, Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja. Inú wọn so dùn débi pé a whole Oba wọ́n gbé ara wọn kúrò nílé wọn lọ sí Aso Rock just for him, just because just because of him. Wọ́n lọ bá president, wọ́n bá president sọ̀rọ̀, president dẹ̀ gbọ́ sí wọn lẹ́nu. Wọ́n dẹ̀ strike orúkọ wọn out of the wanted list. Now, Sunday Igboho is a free man, very free. He did not even put his own interest first. Very selfless Oba. This is a perfect example. This is a message to the rest of the monarchs in this country. But all the rest of the traditional rulers in this country, both from the east to the north, to the south, to the west, they should take a cue from what Oba Rashid Ladoja did. They should be fighting for the interest of the people in their community, in their kingdoms. Not putting their own interest first. Look at what he did. A lot of good things that man has been doing in Ibadan since he became the Oba of Ibadan. Kò jọ mí lójú. You know why? Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo records wọn la ti gbọ́. When he was a governor, he was basically fighting for the people, not for his own interest. He has been living a modest life before he became the governor. After he left the office, he has been living a modest life. Bàbá yẹn, wọ́n ní wọ́n máa ń wọ Ankara, and even gbà tó wà ní governor, Ankara ló máa ń wọ̀ lọ office, wọ́n máa fi sọ pé Ankara Ladoja. He was actually, showcasing the African, culture to the world as a leader. That is one of the best qualities of leadership. You don't get that man, very modest. You wouldn't see him driving, you wouldn't see him living all these flamboyant lifestyles, because he knows that people are suffering. Because he's rich. Forget. He's a very wealthy man. Bagbeoshi. He's a wealthy man, but he does not flaunt that wealth. He doesn't smear it in the face of the people, because he knows and understands the situation that people are going through. Kò easy. Ìyà ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn, nǹkan ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn. But some leaders, they don't care. It is when they know that people are suffering, that is when they will now be displaying their wealth. That man, gbàtí mo wò bàbá yìí báyìí. Mo tún wá rí ìyàwó wọn, mo ní a whole Oba, a former governor, is living this kind of modest life. It's not, you cannot see him, you can never see him anywhere lavishing money, lavishing wealth. Smearing it on the you wouldn't do that. Very modest. Look at his lifestyle. Everything modest. Ìwọ̀n tún ìwọ̀n sí ló ń ṣe. Sunday Igboho sọ nínú fídíò yẹn pé nígbà tí wọ́n pè àwọn ti wà ní Aso Rock, ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn làwọn sọ fún President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Báwọn dẹ̀ ti yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Inú Igboho dùn débi pé now Igboho is a free man. He's a free man. He is free to walk anywhere. He is free to live anywhere. Gbogbo alamọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn. Nígbà tọ́rọ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn, gbogbo nǹkan tó go through. I'm so happy for Chief Sunday Igboho. I'm so happy for him and his family. At least he will have the liberty to move anywhere, live with his family. It is not easy to live in exile. It is not easy to live in exile. I'm telling you, a lot of people that are abroad, a lot of people want to come home and see their people. Ẹlòmíì ò tí gbàwé, ẹlòmíì, a lot of situations don't hold ẹlòmíì. Àjò ò lè ever dàbí ilé, kò kí n ṣe nǹkan tó easy. I understand. If I leave the country for a couple of days, màá ti máa miss ilé. Some people have been there for a long time. They are craving to come back home, to even see their people, feel them, see their family, feel them. So you can go back. Look at Sunday Igboho, he's very, very happy. Despite the fact that he has been living in Germany, he has been all over the world. But he doesn't joke with his home. He doesn't joke with his country. He doesn't joke with his people, the Yoruba people. That is the essence of true leadership. Essence of true leadership. You fight for the people. This is a perfect example. Now, Oba Rashid Ladoja is the chairman of Oyo Oba Council in Oyo State now. Very good move, nice initiative. Shout out to Governor Seyi Makinde is when you talk about people's trajectories, you check what they have done in the past. Check what they have done in the past. Look at that man. Just look at him. Perfect Oba. Tí gbogbo àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe bí bàbá yìí ṣe this kind of move, this move tí bàbá yìí make, tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe bí bàbá yìí, Nigeria will be a better place. I'm telling you, Nigeria will be a better place if our leaders are actually compassionate, if they're actually passionate about our problems. He took it upon himself to go to Aso Rock, and work it out with the president of Nigeria. Because all those monarchs from other regions, they fight for the interest of their people, not for their own interest, not for their own pocket. And they don't do that. Because whatever you do now, while you are in that, because the power is not forever. It's not forever. You can never be there forever. It is what you do now that people will say about you. They will talk about you when you are gone. The legacy you are going to leave behind. Some people, once they leave power like this, the only thing you remember about them is their selfishness, is their greed. Actually, ìlú ìnọlá wà tàrí èèyàn kan tó dẹ̀ kó gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà sí wàhálà. Òun nìkan ó dẹ̀ kó gbogbo owó. It's not building houses. Kéèyàn kan máa kọ́ ilé almost 1,000 sí one place. Imagine how many of that properties you will have all over the countries, all over the world. Meanwhile, people are suffering, people are homeless. Let us begin to practice the religion of love. The religion of love is the best. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ Islam, kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ Christianity, kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ìbílẹ̀. It is love that we should be practicing. The religion of love. Let us practice the religion of love first before we practice any other religion. That is the point. Let us put aside all the differences in our religions, in our faith. Do you get? Let us love one another first. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Christian love Muslim, kí Muslim náà love àwọn traditional believers. Kẹwàá wo bí ilé ayé ṣe máa rí. Ìfẹ́ only first thing. And that is the only thing that is lacking, especially amongst the black Africans. I'm saying it, black Africans. Just look around you. Black African countries. Oh my God. See what we do to one another. Black Africans. See what we do to one another. We do not rate ourselves. That is why those people abroad, they don't rate us. Because some of our leaders embezzle all the money. So what do you think the foreigners will do to you? Because they know that they don't rate you. You don't rate one another. So they will not rate you. It is when you are united in love. Do you get? It is when you are united in prosperity. It is when you put your house in order that they will rate you. Nobody will rate you for anything because you are almost worthless in your home. Look at what Oba Rashid Ladoja. I keep saying it. This is a big lesson to the rest of the traditional leaders in the entire Nigeria. They should take a cue from what he is doing. Look at what he is doing. Look at the selfless services he is giving his people. Just how many months on the throne? Look at what he has done. A lot of problems that we have in this part of the world, if you have good traditional rulers like that, selfless monarchs like that, people that does not care about wealth, they don't care about how much they are able to secure and put in their pockets. If we have people like that as monarchs, as our leaders, come on, if we have problems, there are ways those kind of people, because that is their duties. If there is a problem in the community, in the kingdom, in the state, the kings are closer to the people. The people are closer to the kings. Baba, Oba, Kabiyesi will now take it upon himself to go and relate that problem those problems to the governor or to the chairman, then to the governor, then from the governor to Abuja. These Obas, they have direct access to the president. They can engage the president. His Excellency, these are the problems that our people are facing. Please, let us do something about it. These things are getting too expensive. The roads are so bad in so areas. Please, let us look into it. Let us, if the governors are kind of busy, they have a lot on their table, you understand? But the traditional rulers are there to remind them constantly of things they are supposed to do, the services they are supposed to give to the people. That is basically what the Obas are there for. Not Obas that will be fighting for their own pocket and their own interest. God bless you. Oba Rashid Adewolu Ladoja Olubadan of Ibadan. God bless you. Coming from a monarch. Selfless. Jeff Owolewa is my name. I'll see you on the other side. Hi.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.